Hey guys, Piper Downs here. Still smoking on my Tilbury and my Meerschaum here. But I just seen, Jermaine's has been dropping left and right, and I think it's just about over. But anyway, I'm so tired of people bashing Jermaine's. Like, you see some guys out there that are like sour grapes or something. Like, when they talk about Jermaine's, they're like conspiracy theorists. They talk about Jermaine's like they purposefully inflate the demand, or they purposely don't make enough tobacco, so it makes their prices ridiculous. It just, they're basically saying that the situation with Germain's is was is it was planned out. It was planned that way. That it was something that it was somebody, or that Germain's themselves is making the situation. They're making the situation, but that's not the case at all. I respect Germain's. I think that's a great company. I truly do. A company that, first of all, has been making tobacco since the early 1800s. Second of all, they have stuck with their tradition. They have stuck with their tradition. They still make their tobaccos the same way. And they've weathered modernization. They're still they're still a big deal in the modern world, that company. You got to give it to them. They haven't sold out. Um, they're a family-owned company. I have a ton of respect for them, and I don't think that that it's intentional. That the supply and demand, or the demand for Germain's is intentional. I think it's just, they make really good tobacco, and a lot more people are smoking tobaccos nowadays. A lot more people know who Germain's is. Because I would be willing to bet that, say, 50 years ago, most people didn't know what the hell Germain's was. Even pipe smokers, even avid pipe smokers. Do you think your typical Southerner, living in Kentucky, smoking out of a corncob pipe in the 40s and 50s, knew what Germain's was? Or do you think they had ever heard of Germain's 1820 mixture, or medium flake? Or do you think that they had heard of those blends? I doubt it. I very much so doubt it. Whereas nowadays, guys in Kentucky, they do know about it. Everybody who's a smoker, or who's an avid smoker, a serious smoker, knows about Germain's. Whereas it wasn't that way years ago. Germain's, I'm sure the demand was much lower years ago. So, things have changed and they haven't. Germain's hasn't changed. And maybe they will one day. Who knows? But as far as I'm concerned, I think that they make really good tobacco. And it's possible to get it. As far as I'm concerned, it would be nice if there was more to go around. But that kind of adds to the mystique, to my mind, because it seems to me like, if there was, like, people are, oh, why can't Germain's make more? Well, then you wouldn't give a damn about it. It would just be like every other tobacco company. It would be no different than Dunhill. It would be the same as Dunhill, same as Galwith. I think Germain's does a really good job. Um, they put a lot of pride in their tobaccos, their quality tobaccos. They make a ton of different tobaccos. They make um, they make Balkan Sobrani. They make their Germain's blends. They make Esoterica blends. They make Smoker's Haven blends like Exotic Mixture or Crumble Cake or the In-Between Mixture or Cognac Mixture or Our Best Blend. Those are all Germain's. 20th anniversary from Smoker's Haven is a Germain's blend. Butera Kingfisher was a Germain, or Kingfisher was made by Germain's. Pelican is made by Germain's. It was made by Standard Tobacco Group or something, and it was also made by McClellan. Now Germain's makes it again. They make a lot of tobaccos, and they're all fantastic, pretty much. The only tobacco that I've ever had from Germain's that I didn't necessarily care for too much was the Uncle Tom's mixture. That was the only one that didn't just capture my imagination. Every other one that I've tried was awesome and is awesome. This Tilbury is great. So is this frickin' Meerschaum. I'm loving this Meerschaum. This may just be my new favorite pipe. Thing is frickin' huge, but I love it. Yes, sir. This is an awesome pipe. The Germain's blends can be had. If you do your research, you do your homework, you find the brick and mortar stores that carry it, figure out which ones carry it. I have 3 or 4 brick and mortar stores that I know of that carry it, as well as all the online retailers. And if you can't get it at the online retailers, chances are, if you call around, if you have 4 or 5 brick and mortars, you'll be able to get some because they don't sell out of it as quick. You just got to go to the ones that only do it over the phone. Like me and Scotch and Pipes, we each got a bag of Stonehaven and a bag of Penzance and a tin of Stonehaven and a tin of Penzance. We each got that this week from a brick and mortar. And I got 3 or 4 other people got Stonehaven from that same brick and mortar. I sent a couple of my buddies and they all got it, so it can be done. It can be done. You can get any blend that you want. You've just got to do the homework. Now, like I said, the best way to do it, first of all, you want to go through all the online retailers and have email notifications for their stuff, because I actually got a bag of Stonehaven because of an email notification that I just so happened to be pulled up as they sent it within a minute. So I was Johnny on the spot. It's kind of hard to do that though, to get it online, because there's so many other people. You really have to be Johnny on the spot, and it's hard to have the time to do that. So what you do is you find you some brick and mortars that get the stuff in stock. And when you see the Esoterica dropping online, everybody's talking about it. Oh, Esoterica's dropping. That's when you go through and call all your brick and mortars. Hey, did you guys get it in yet? Hey, did you guys get it in yet? Oh, you didn't? When do you guys think you're going to get it? Oh, next week? Okay, I'll call back on Monday. That's what you've got to do, man. You've got to put in the time. And the brick and mortars are the easiest because you don't have to be at a computer all day long and be right on the spot when they drop it. You can call them, they'll get it in and you can call within a day and you'll be able to get some. You don't have to be within 2 minutes. You can be within 24 hours. The window is much wider. However, you will pay a couple more bucks. Bags of the Stonehaven online go from anywhere from $30 to $50. And most brick and mortars, they do $50. So that's what you end up with. Or, you pay a little bit more for the brick and mortar, but it's much easier just to place a phone call and boom, pick one up. Rather than camping out at your damn computer trying to camp the drop, it's it's not as worth it to do that. But anyway, guys, I've enjoyed talking to y'all. Um, it was a good topic. I enjoy talking about Germains because they got some good tobacco. But I hope y'all enjoy your Friday night and your weekend. And until the next video, I'm Piper Downs, over and out.